All right, so I found my dial indicator gauge here. Got it set up, touching the top of the shaft there, set on 0. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that okay. It seems like it's not focusing. There we go. Let's focus on that instead of on the wall, I guess. And I'm just pushing up on the end of the output shaft here. It goes around, there's 92, that's like the maximum. It goes, there's 100, and I think it stops at about 158 or something. Yeah, 157. Anyways, so I'm not sure if I'm checking that right or not. Call a friend here, see if he can give me some advice. 'Cause that's definitely way over what it should be. Anyways, later. All right. I didn't video this, but I took this all apart. I took everything out, trying to find out where the extra space is coming from. Right now, I've got the thickest shims that I have in there. These are two of the old ones and the thinnest of the new ones that I got in. I don't know if I can double up on shims. If I put this one in, this one's 61 thou or something. That would put it right at about 60 thou, which right in the middle, basically, of the total height or adjustment. What do you call it? Movement in the shaft. I have to see if that's something that's heard of or not, or do I have to get a different one? I'm not sure, but just to make sure it's something that can be done, I'm going to take the pump out one more time. There's the one of the shims is underneath this, so on the bottom of the pump. So I guess I'm going to do that. Make a phone call to a friend. See if somebody's available to discuss this with me. I'll let you know. Thanks. Bye. All right. So I forgot I had ordered these along with that. These are also variable thickness shims, so I need to look to see if that's a possibility. The thickest one of these is 107 and the thinnest one is 61 thou, so that might be a good possibility. It might be getting me in the ballpark if I use the thickest one. I have to see what's in there, obviously, compare that and go from there, but that might be what I need to do. I'll let you know what to find out later. All right, so this has nothing to do specifically with that shim, but just to give you an idea of how I'm getting this thing out. And I know there's a tool, slide hammer or something. First time I used a puller and it came out okay. This time I just used a chain, a bar, and it lifts right out. Worked out pretty good. I'm actually using the bolt side of the back of the from the overdrive housing. They're the perfect size, so I didn't have to go chasing around trying to find the right ones. Chain's obviously a little overkill for this, but it's what I got. That's what I'm using. All right. Talk to you soon. All right, so after a lot of messing around and making some having a conversation with Tall John, finally put the output shaft overdrive unit back on as it was. I haven't rebuilt that part yet. This thing's a heavy son of a gun, so I didn't film any of that. It was a pain in the butt. Anyways, all that to say that there's supposed to be a measurement on the other side of the input shaft, but when you look at, since the input and the output are all tied together straight, now that's the total amount of play I have in it with everything in place. Now I still have the gasket between the two housings I got to compensate for, but I think if I can't quite see that, I'll have to look at the video when I'm done here. What is that, about 35, 36, 35. So I think the minimum was like 22, if I remember right. I looked at the book here. Anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. That means I don't have to take any of this apart again, which is good. So tip to those who are watching this, maybe get learn from my inexperience. One of the things you can do to make it easier to make these measurements is to put it together without any of the clutch packs in it, any of the O-rings, like on the the oil pump on the front. Just leave the O-rings out, and that way when you can put it together and take it apart without damaging the ring. It goes together real easy. Anyways, that's kind of what I did with the overdrive unit here. I don't have any of the clutch discs in there, and I forgot, there's something else I took out too. Oh, the two fluid lines there. I got to clean that real good. Took that out just to get it out of the way. That shouldn't have anything to do with the measurement here, but I'll double check that once I put it all back together for one final inspection. Anyways, making progress now. I gotta take it all apart again, at least the tail shaft, and now I gotta figure out how to get the overdrive unit apart. I don't have a press. See if I can find somebody to do that for me, or maybe I'll just go buy a press and do it. So this might be in video for a little while, but anyways, talk to you. Bye. All right. Took it all apart again. I went ahead and checked the gasket that I have here, and this is like 15 thou or something like that. So with that gasket in place, my overall measurement would have been about 20 thou, which is like 2 thou less. So that tells me that I need to I measured all these before. I don't know if you can see my chicken scratch down there, but anyways, I replaced this one here. I think it's number 3 over there somewhere. How about the other side? Number 3. I put on my shirt because I can't see nothing. Yeah, number 3. So I replaced this number 3, which was this measured out at 85 thousandths. I put in a replacement, which is at 88 thousandths. So this actually is in good shape. It's got a little bit of something on, a little bit of a just slight, you can feel that just slightly on that side, but if I flip it around and make this the wear side, then it'll be okay. That would get me at my measurement at 22 thousandths, leaving the replacement for number 4, which is definitely beat up. Anyway, so all that to say, sorry, poor camera. I gotta fire that guy or hire somebody better. All that to say is I will be taking this apart one more time and putting the correct shim in there in the right spot. I don't remember if I have it on the pump or if I have it in here. I have to look to see where I actually put it, because I don't remember where I put it. Anyways, oh, one thing I made an observation of, just an FYI for anybody doing this first time. This is a specific thrust washer. This one, it feels okay. I need to clean it better than it is. But there's a lip right there. You can see that lip. And that lip fits down the side of this ring here. All right. And so what I'm saying is don't get it upside down. If you get it upside down, it won't work right, because this bearing itself here fits inside of this here. And that's how that rides. Alright, so if you get it upside down, that lip will drag on the inside of that mechanism there. No, you can't get it on. Will drag on the inside of that. Anyways, so yeah, this is the bad boy. This is the 800-pound gorilla, so to speak, an 800-pound spring in there. I gotta get some way to get it apart. Make some phone calls tomorrow, see if I can find a tranny shop that'll bust that open for me, rebuild it maybe, take all the parts, and see what I can come up with. And there's also this mechanism here, which is, can't remember what it is, I gotta look at it. But everything else looks pretty good. And I need to change these out also. I haven't done those yet either. Getting closer. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. See it. Alright, so been a couple days since I was working on this. I'm not sure where I was at with the videos, but next step, taking this bad boy apart. And gotta read through the book. I don't know if I have to take the bottom part off first or what the deal is, but I decided to go ahead and spring for a press. You know, because you can't have enough tools. And I cobbled together, I can't remember the part number for that, but it's material that I had here. Sorry, I can't see it very well. But basically, put this on, that fits in there, press it down, release there's a ring inside of here, and pull it up, and hopefully it releases like it's supposed to. Could be a challenge. We'll have to see how that works out. I think it's Richard over Precision. Has a couple of videos on him taking these apart, so I'll have to review that. But yeah, once I get it apart, that'll be a different story. All right, later.